Sometimes you have to pick your fight. You lose the battle, but you win the war.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining our webinar today.
Hi everybody, my name is Samantha. I'm a journalist and producer at Rage.
I started off with Malaysia Kini back in 2014.
Hi everyone, so my name is Jeff Sandu, and you may have heard this voice before because I'm on radio, so on BFM radio.
Journalists and editors, when we do a story, when we look for a good story, we follow these guidelines called news values, right?
So you ask yourself some of these questions. So for example, what is considered newsworthy? Is it a public interest? What do people want to know? What do they want to read?
So I think for good storytelling, whether journalism or not, if you have like a lot of these values, you find that this is a very newsworthy kind of piece, and I think that's useful.
Somehow radio is still relevant, and I can only assume that the reason why it's relevant is because it has the same essence as every other new platform that has come about. That is, it engages whoever that is tuning into the story itself.
But at the end of the day, you have to tell yourself again, you have to be very informative, not to be too speculative in your stories.
A lot of these issues are also considered taboo because they are swept under the carpet, they are ignored by society. Our role as journalists is to inform and educate the public with what's happening today.
So when it comes to misinformation, disinformation, it's not new. But I don't think enacting a law or using brute force will solve the problem.
Being accountable, which then builds trust. Because these days, trust is something that's very hard to build when you're on a digital platform.
Media literacy is the best way forward to cut information disorder.
We apply 3 principles when we are doing a story. So the first principle, it has to educate. The second principle, it has to enlighten. And the third principle is we have to then entertain. We need to try our best to never jump on the bandwagon of just being first.
Try to follow a diversity of people and perspectives. So instead of saying in an echo chamber, you try to follow people whom you might not even agree with, right?
BFM in many ways stands for building a first world mindset, and that's what we plan to do, and we will never change that.
Sometimes you have to pick your fight. You lose the battle, but you win the war. What's most important is that we live on to continue reporting for another day.